Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're doing something a bit different actually. We're diving into some really interesting source material, excerpts from the lyrics of a song called Older by Eric Anthony. Our mission here really is to explore the raw introspective themes in these words. It's not just about looking at song lyrics. We think they're a window,
Yeah,
into a specific emotional state and how we deal with time passing.
absolutely. And I think that's why these lyrics work so well for a deep dive. They've got this real honesty that touch on things we all experience, the introspection, growth, maybe the tricky relationship with our past and future. You don't even need to know the song itself, really,
Yeah.
because the emotion is just, it's right there. It feels personal, but also like really universal.
That's a great way to put it, universal. And just to pull you straight into that world, let's start where the lyrics do,
Mm-hmm.
with a line that just, it lands. In my head, I've been feeling low, I'm stuck again, I've been feeling closed. So those opening lines, I'm in my head, I've been feeling low, I'm stuck again, I've been feeling closed. What strikes me is not just being trapped, but how it feels like it's coming from inside.
Yeah.
It's this internal state, almost suffocating. What's your read on that?
Well, it's fascinating because the very next thought creates such a stark contrast, doesn't it, between that inner feeling and the outside world. He says, these city lights don't heal, but somehow I'd still yield. They fight like Navy SEALs while I'm drowning in my own food.
Mm-hmm.
So the city lights, which you might think represent energy or hope, nope, they don't heal. They're just kind of indifferent.
Right.
And then you get that really intense imaging, fighting like Navy SEALs, aggressive external pressure. But the real kicker is, while I'm drowning in my own food, it suggests that even with all that noise outside, the truly overwhelming battle is happening inside over like the basic stuff of life sometimes. It's just, it's such a powerful way to show where the real fight is,
Yeah, internally. That contrast is so sharp. The loud outside world versus the quiet devastation inside. And that leads right into this search for some kind of resolution, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The lyrics talk about this hunt for closure and composure. He says, so I try to find closure, but why does every thought feel further? What do you make of that? Trying to get clearer, but feeling more lost.
It really captures something frustrating about thinking too much, right? Sometimes the digging just makes things murkier.
Definitely.
And it's not only closure, it's about keeping it together emotionally, too. He follows with, and I try to keep composure, but why does every year feel colder? Oof. That line just lands quietly, but heavily.
It does.
It suggests that time passing, which we kind of hope brings wisdom or peace. Well, maybe it doesn't always. It can actually make feelings of isolation or maybe emotional distance feel even stronger. Colder, as he puts it.
That idea is powerful time not healing, maybe even intensifying things. And that brings us right to the core statement. Aging and reflection. He just states it. Got it. I'm older now that I'm older, now that I'm older.
Yeah.
It feels less like just saying a fact and more like this big realization hitting him,
Yeah.
anchoring all these other feelings.
Exactly. And what's really telling is what comes next. I made a list of everything I throw, and now I miss when I'm not alone. So getting older isn't just about the calendar pages turning. It's looking back at what you let go of. Versions of yourself, maybe. And there's this clear sense of regret, or maybe just missing what was discarded, which leads to this weird kind of loneliness, feeling like something's missing, even when you're around people.
Yeah, that feeling of losing parts of yourself you didn't even realize mattered until later. And it seems like with getting older, some old anxieties pop back up too. He says, another year runs by, I thought I reached the skies. Another fear of mine comes back to me, my strike. It's like even when you feel you've achieved something, reached the skies, those old fears can just circle back around. Like clockwork, almost.
Yeah, it suggests they don't always go away for good, do they?
Doesn't seem like it here. And this whole self-examination thing also brings up this conflict about honesty, right? About showing your true self. He admits, my ego will conceal baby, what's my deal? It's that classic battle wanting to project strength or normalcy while inside. Well, it's a different story. The ego is a shield.
And that ties into the role of actually expressing these feelings. Like through art, he says, another song won't heal, but I need some time to just feel.
Yeah, that line's important.
It's so honest. It's saying, look, making the song isn't going to magically fix everything. It's not a cure, but it's essential. It creates the space you need to actually process the emotions, to just feel them. Not about fixing, but about experiencing, which is crucial, really.
Creating space to feel. That's vital. And speaking of things left unresolved, he also mentions the past. I never said goodbye. I always wondered why maybe I shouldn't hide. You can feel the weight there, can't you? Unspoken words, things left hanging. maybe hiding from difficult truths.
Oh, definitely. It's that haunting feeling of missed moments or maybe questions you never got answers to. They just linger.
They really do. But, despite all of this, the internal struggle, the coldness, the fear, the unresolved stuff, the lyrics end on this incredibly strong note.
Yeah, it's almost defiant, isn't it?
Totally.
Yeah.
So I always try. I always try. Ooh,
Ah!
through that repetition. Try. It's powerful. It says that even when things are messy, even when there's no clear solution or closure in sight, the commitment is just to keep going, to keep trying.
Exactly.
It's the statement of resilience, I think, even if it's a quiet resilience, still pushing forward.
So, reflecting on this whole journey through these lyrics, what stands out most to you? For me, it might be that vulnerability combined with that sheer will to just try. I think that's it too, that acceptance of the difficulty, the messiness, but still choosing to persist. This deep dive really shows how something so personal, like these lyrics, can tap into something so, well, fundamentally human. How we all navigate our own inner worlds, the passing years, those city lights. It's a reminder that we're all sort of figuring it out as we go, aren't we? Trying.
We are. Which leads to a final thought for you listening. If another year runs by, and maybe every year feels colder sometimes, what does it really mean in your own life to always try? Something to think about until our next deep dive.